Oh hey, that's actually me right there that you're watching right now. My name is Adrian Villalobos and I'm here to present on what I have worked on for my senior project. This will actually include the different processes, planning, implementation, and challenges that I came across when completing this. So before we take a look at my project, I kind of wanted to explain my background a bit more, and hopefully that will allow for some more context and more reasoning behind the different decisions I made for my project. So in regards to my final project, I actually do have a background and interest in audio engineering and also music production. And actually in the time I'm putting together this video, I do have an associate's degree in audio engineering. And I'm also currently wrapping up my bachelor's, which mainly focuses on music technology, which is pretty much the culmination of all things audio, music, sound, and technology. So now, let's start from the beginning. Okay, maybe not that far back. Let's say the beginning of this year. So at the beginning of this year, I kind of decided I wanted to tackle two main points that I wanted to reflect onto this project. I actually decided on these with the thought that they would help benefit me and my future work endeavors. This would ultimately end up being building a stronger online presence and having material that I can show to potential clients and employers. So to achieve these simple goals, I took it upon myself to engage with some not so simple project ideas. I actually settled upon three key goals that would make up the bulk of my project: the creation of a personal website/portfolio, video content creation, and settling upon and being comfortable with my position as an audio engineer and music producer. Now that I've covered and handed you all this information, let's take a look at each of these individual goals a bit more in depth. So in this homepage that also doubles as my credit page is a hub that houses many of my past, current, and future projects. You can see various audio projects that I've assisted with, either in an audio engineer role or as a producer. I also included a SoundCloud with more mixing examples and personal solo projects that I have produced myself. I also included a detailed bio which includes 2 different language translations, a radio playlist that I made which I update monthly, which includes a small blog on why I chose those tracks just to kind of give more exposure to underground and indie artists, and a contact tab to easily reach me. As mentioned previously, the site would be home to different assets and projects, of which mentioned is video content. This has taken the form of a YouTube channel, but it will also be regularly updated on the previously mentioned site. To have you guys get a feel for the type of content I like to produce, here's a sketch I made for a video about entry-level gear that I released a couple weeks ago.
Upgrade Itis, the wallet killer. Upgrade Itis affects those who do not take the correct precautions when informing and buying themselves pieces of audio gear.
Wow! What are the symptoms of upgrade-itis?
Well, Johnny, here are some helpful signs you and your friends should look out for. Irritability towards gear. Anxiousness to complete projects. Restlessness due to constant online window shopping. Cramped hands and credit card holding position.
Gee whiz, what can cause upgrade-itis?
Well, Johnny, studies at our lab show these possible causes. Failure to read the gear's manual and learn their gear properly. Failure to take care of and store gear in their proper environments.
Holy moly! How can I prevent this horrible disease?
Ha 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 ha. Fear not, Johnny, for there are some cures to help prevent upgrade-itis. Familiarize yourself with the current gear. Yes, this includes reading the manual. Make the most out of your current gear. Avoid parroting websites and YouTubers with big wallets telling you what expensive gear you should put yourself in debt for. If you take all these steps, you can prevent upgrade-itis.
Wow, you really think so?
Ha 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 ha. Maybe, little Johnny. Maybe.
So this final goal of mine is actually not as tangible as, say, video content or a website, but it's actually something I kind of wanted to explore as more of a personal goal, to which actually this project helped me achieve. So basically this would be me kind of settling upon and being comfortable with my position as an audio engineer and music producer, and I can actually touch upon this a bit more. So like I mentioned, this goal isn't as tangible as, say, video content or website. It's basically me being more comfortable and seeing how I've grown since I started the project. So for example, just kind of how I approach a mix, or how I record, or the different songs I like, or generally like the video topics I kind of go over. I think all these things kind of culminate into me reflecting a bit more about my profession and what I like to do. Ultimately, the other projects I've worked on, such as the video content and the website, do allow me to kind of further reflect and expand upon my skills, which in turn can actually help open up new opportunities. So now, unfortunately, we are at the end of the video, but I do hope you learned a bit more about me, what I do, and what I hope to accomplish with this project. If you'd like to visit or see any of these projects I worked on, feel free to do so with these links. Overall, it was an amazing experience to really be able to take a step back and see how I'm able to explore these different creative methods, to not only become better in my craft, but also allow others to see how I reach these goals. So with that, I say thank you for watching.